Welcome to our screen recording of how to use Fixed Assets Tracker. This is the recording about the main fixed assets screen. So let's just take a look at one of the fixed assets just by selecting one of the records. And we'll take a look at the full view of that fixed asset. Here we can see the fixed asset details, the serial number, the type of asset, and then there's this button bar across the top, and that's where most of the actual work is done, where we're assigning assets to users. You can see this section here called the current asset holder. It's important that you realize that this section is not editable by users. Even though administrators will have editing rights, you should never edit these fields. They are set automatically by pressing either the Assign an Asset button if it's a brand new asset, or the Transfer an Asset button if we have an existing asset that we're transferring from one user to another. So let's go ahead. We can see this asset has currently been assigned to a contact record, John Bond. Let's transfer this asset to another type of record. And here we get a different choice. We can choose whether we're assigning the asset now to a user, an account, a contact, which are all standard tables in Salesforce, or an asset holder, which is a custom object in Salesforce that you get with Fixed Asset Tracker. So we would select the type of account or type of record that we want to work with. So let's say an account. Then we get an account lookup. And we can go ahead and select one of the accounts from the list. And then we just click transfer, and the transfer is complete. So that now changed that record from a contact to an account. And if we scroll down a little farther, we can check on the history tracking movements. We'll see that we have a transfer of an asset that was created on this date, and we can actually see the previous value was John Bond, and the current value is now an account, Edge Communications. So that's how this type of a transaction is done. Another very common transaction is a loan. So let's take this asset now and let's loan it out. So we click the Loan an Asset button, and it tells us that we've already got this asset on loan, so we could return this particular loan. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll return the loaned asset. We record the date that we're returning the loan on, and click Save. And again, if we scroll down, we can see that, yes, in fact, there was a loan prior that was loaned out in December. Our transfer, which we assigned the responsibility from one person to another to an account, and now we've returned the loan asset. So these history tracking movement records show you exactly where this asset has been, on what date. And then the area at the top here, the current asset holder, shows you who's currently responsible, or what we refer to as the responsible party. Additional information that's here, the supplier that you obtained this from, if there's a service contract, warranty information, insurance information, finance contracts, current book value and current accumulated depreciation, and the depreciation calculations are all viewable on this master asset screen. We hope that helps you orient a little bit. There are links on the help page to download complete documentation which goes through this and more information.